has just given me the ability to look at life with a whole other perspective. You have hurdles, and that's part of life.
Hey, bud.
Hi.
You're supposed to go.
You have chocolate all over your face.
Where did you find chocolate?
We're not 30 years old. We've been married for 7.5 years, and we've come over finances and infertility. I grew up wanting kids, so even at the age of 14, that was the hard part of the diagnosis of not having a uterus. For me, it's never going to be that I get to experience the miracle of a life inside of me. It's just not ever going to happen. It's been 15 years since I've known, and it's still from time to time a struggle, but you know, as you get older, you kind of learn that you have two ways of looking at things. You can either look at it as it's going to hinder you for life, or you can look at what you can do with it.
So I started looking up solutions to the problem right away, and
not many people are looking at that stuff at 17 and 18 years old.
we were determined.
It wasn't going to win. To be honest, when they told me that I didn't have a uterus and that I would not ever carry my own children, who in their right mind is crazy enough to have a baby for somebody else? There's people that are supposed to be in my life, and maybe this is how they're supposed to come into my life. You need a special kind of person that's gonna help you. I had a friend growing up that I figure skated with, and I believe it was 16 years old. You know, we're having a sleepover party and we're up watching movies until midnight, 1 o'clock, and gabbing about where you think you're gonna be in 5 years. And she said, I really hope to have kids someday, what about you? And it was at that point that I kind of shared my secret and said it's just not gonna happen for me, so I guess that's that. And she looked at me and in dead seriousness said, I'd have a baby for you.
It was a big thing to have this friend that was willing to make such a big commitment to us, because it's giving us the gift of being a family, of having a baby that's our own. I think we had an advantage in knowing that we had fertility issues, so we were able to save money for it, but at the same time it was still a lot for a young couple to come across. You know, we've got thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars in bills that all of a sudden we have to make sure we get paid.
You know, having prepared as much as anybody can really prepare. You know, we were 21 years old when we started this, so we had worked extra jobs, and like I said, I had given up my schooling because I knew that I wanted a family.
Just the opportunity itself to apply, to know that there was a grant available to help families, it was very humbling.
To have somebody on your side that is like, we're willing to help you out so that you don't have to worry about making all of these payments for the rest of your life. It was some light that there was somebody out there that was listening, you know, willing to say, we'll help you, it's okay. You wanna come spin with me? Not quite 10 years before, you're looking at it going, I don't know how I'm going to make this happen, but I want to make this happen more than anything. All of a sudden it was just right there, and we made it happen.
Against all odds, here's your little bundle of joy. What don't I love about being a parent? The feeling of having somebody that you made. That's a little me. Seeing myself in Chase all the time.
To look at this little boy and this little human that looks at me as though I'm his everything, and that I get to shape his world. He brings me every happiness, and I think I get to give it back, so.
Your answer was so much better than mine.
That's because I'm a mom.